All right, so I was thinking today, right? I'm thinking thoughts like I usually do every single day. And today's thought of the day was the fact that some guys say that they're loyal, right? They say they're loyal to their girlfriend, but it's not even an option. How can you be loyal if it's not even an option? Because some guys say that they're loyal, but they cannot go talk to a woman because they're scared. They have no game. They have no charm. They have no charisma, no seduction. Even if they wanted to, they couldn't do it. The only reason why they're loyal to that girl is why? Because they lucked out. They lucked out. They got lucky. Because if that girl left them, then guess what? That motherfucker can't go and replace her. That motherfucker can't go and talk to some beautiful woman that he sees. Why? Because he's scared. So that's why most guys live in scarcity when they're dealing with women. And they tolerate so much disrespect. They don't get treated how they want to be treated. And they just tolerate it. They settle for less. Why? Because deep down inside, they know I have to make it work with this girl. I have to make it work with her. Because if we don't make this work, I'm going to have endless months of just a dry spell. Because they can't do anything about it. In reality, they can, right? If they worked on it, they can. But in the current state that they're at, they're in so much scarcity that their mindset has to take so much disrespect. The woman has male friends. Sure, okay, no problem. The woman calls him a bitch. Sure, okay, no problem. The woman wants to peg him. Sure, okay, no problem. The woman wants to fuck other guys. Sure, okay, no problem, right? Guys just take it up the ass. Straight up. Why? Because it's not an option. So that's why if you can't do something, you can't really say much about it. If you say, oh, money's not everything. Well, do you have any money? No. So why would you say money's not everything? If you're fat and out of shape and you say, "Oh, muscles aren't everything." Do you have a nice body? Are you fit? Are you in shape? No. So then why are you having an opinion on it? Right? Because unless you have achieved that and you say, "Okay, I don't want to do this," right? Like if you have the potential to get other women and you say, "Okay, I'm going to be loyal." Then that is actually being loyal. If you're someone who is, muscular and you realize that in reality, nobody that's muscular is going to say, yeah, I want to go back to being fat. It's only the fat people who say it, right? It's only people who are out of shape and are mad at their body and resent the people who made the choices every single day to get to where they're at. They resent themselves for not making those choices. So they say shit like, well, being fit is not everything. It's the same thing with money. They see people with money. You never see someone with money just give it all away, right? When have you seen someone with a lot of money just give it all away? Doesn't happen, right? Nobody who has a lot of money is just going to go broke just for the fuck of it, right? None of them are just going to say, well, money isn't everything. That's just the cope that people say. If you haven't achieved a certain level of anything, if you haven't achieved a certain level of attraction with women, you can't talk about, something that you don't have no opinion, you don't have no choice in. See, you don't have a choice. So why speak on it? See, if I didn't have something, if I didn't have $1 million, I wouldn't say, well, it's not so important to not have $1 million. Okay, I've never had that. So how can I have an opinion on it? Unless you actually went through something in life, you experienced it, and you decided not to do that. You decided to say, you know what? I'm not doing that anymore. So if you're a man and you experimented with a bunch of girls and then you say, I want to settle down, okay, that's your choice, right? As opposed to the guy who's never, ever, ever been able to pull any chicks. He got lucky with some chick, and now all of a sudden he's claiming he's loyal. You're not loyal, bro. You don't even know what you would do if you could, right? Because think about this. That guy who says he's so loyal to his girlfriend, let him be in a position where he can pull chicks, where he has the confidence, the charisma. He has the charm. He has the seduction. And girls are just looking at him all day. That motherfucker would be out there doing shit when in reality he says he's loyal. But let's be honest. It's the same thing with the people who say, well, money's not everything. If they had money, they would be using it. They'd be splurging. They'd be buying stuff for their family. They'd be going on vacations. But they don't make, they don't do what it takes to get there. So instead of just simply accepting that they haven't made the choices that it takes to get there, instead they just cope and say, well, money's not everything. Money's not everything, right? Oh, a nice car is not everything. I would never say something like that. If I'm not there yet, that's okay. But never be that guy who says, oh, it's not all about looks. It's not all about muscles. It's not all about money. Because first, in order to have an opinion, you have to have lived it. And once you have lived it, let me know what you guys think down below. Am I tripping? I know I'm not, but I know some people are probably going to leave their opinions down below. And 9 times out of 10, when someone leaves their opinion, it's very rare that you see someone with a differing opinion who is extremely out of shape, it's very rare that you see someone with a differing opinion, am I even saying it right? A differing opinion, with an opinion different to this one, who is extremely financially well off, extremely handsome, extremely good with women, extremely social. No, anytime you hear someone in the comments disagreeing and saying, oh man, it's not even about that, oh this and that, they never have a profile picture. They never have any videos of themselves. When you click on their page, it's always some video game. Just footage of video game. What does that tell you? They're a video game playing dork that has no life and wants to sit on here and comment on other people's things because they're deep down inside, they see something in you that they wish they had. I remember I've had a knife pulled on me, right? I was about to fight this guy one time and he pulled out a knife. And the whole reason this happened was why? Because he liked some chick, and this chick that he liked, he had bought her thousands of dollars worth of jewelry in some bracelet or a necklace. I don't know. That's what I heard. And he gave it to her, and she said, no, I don't want that. She was not into him at all. The guy had no swag. The guy had no charm. The guy had no charisma. The guy had no confidence. The guy was not a sexy young Puerto Rican guy like myself. So why did he hate me? I don't know. I always treated the guy nice. I was always cool to the guy, right? I was always respectful. But the whole reason that he did not like me is because the chick that he liked would be looking at me a certain way, would be talking to me a certain way. So that chick that he wanted so badly, he started to develop resentment for me, even though I never did anything with the chick. But he started to build up resentment because deep down inside, he saw me and he said, fuck, I want that chick. Why does he get it so easily? Why can he why do women just look at him like that? I never spoke to the guy about this, but I know. Why else would you get to the point where you pull a knife out on someone when literally I did nothing to the guy? At the time when I said, hey, let's go outside and let's go handle this like men, okay, I understand that. But to pull a knife, that's a different type of feeling, a different type of resentment. But it's always someone who is lacking what you have. It's very rare you will see someone hating on you that it has everything that you have, right? Because me, I would never hate on some guy who's getting women because I know I can get women. I would never hate on some guy who's confident because I know I'm confident. I would never hate on a guy who's a hustler because I know I'm a hustler. I would never hate on a guy who takes risks because I take risks. I would never hate on a guy who has a nice body because I have a nice body. So you never see someone on the same level as you hating. Anytime that you see someone hating on your confidence, what does that tell you? This is what you got to understand. You guys are so transparent. When you guys comment hate comments in the comments, you are so transparent. You really lack self-awareness because you don't understand what you're telling to the world about yourself. You really think that you're pointing out something about the content creator or about whoever it is you're talking about. But in all actuality, you're telling the world something about yourself. When someone comments here something about my confidence or it's not all about looks, what does that tell you? They have no confidence, they're insecure, and they wish they had looks. When someone tells you, oh, it's not even all about women, what does that tell you? They don't have any women. No women are attracted to them. No woman has ever looked at them, had sexual eyes for them, had thought, man, I wish he could just take me into the bedroom and do nasty things to me. The guys who say, oh, it's not even about the money. Look at this guy flexing his nice car. It's because they're so mad they don't have it. They're so mad. When you see someone saying, oh, you're fit, why are you working out so much, right? What does that tell you? They think they're just saying something about you, but in reality, it's just reflecting their deepest insecurities. All right, guys, so that was just my rant for this video. Like I said, you can't say that you're loyal if it's not even a choice for you. If it's a choice between the two and you say, okay, I choose this one, okay, you're loyal. If you're someone who says it's not all about the money and you've been rich and you say, okay, I don't even want this, I'll go back to broke, which is not going to happen, then you can have an opinion on it, right? Because people say, well, why can't I have an opinion on it, right? Because you haven't done what it takes. In order to get to a certain level of finances, of wealth, what does it take? It takes self-development. It takes grit. It takes determination. It takes motivation and motivating yourself. It takes for you to elevate your mindset. It takes for you to grind hard and push yourself in moments where you have to have, personal accountability in all areas of your life. So what happens? If you haven't gone through that and you say, well, it's not even about that, all you're saying is just a coping mechanism, an excuse because you're too weak to do it yourself. Because if you were strong enough to do it and you actually did that, the reason why, you haven't got there is because you have some personal development to do. And, we all have personal development to become better, to get to where we want to be. But don't say that, oh, it's not about the money. Because at the end of the day, all you're doing is giving yourself an excuse, a way out, a reason why you shouldn't have to try. It's just your mind keeping you safe. It's your mind keeping you comfortable. Instead of facing the truth is uncomfortable. When you start to face the truth, and the truth is, damn, I'm just lazy. Damn, I just have no hustle in me. Damn, I'm just comfortable at my 9 to 5. Damn. But what you need to understand is the truth is what will help you change. A lot of people lie to themselves. A lot of people say excuses because it'll feel better. But what they need to understand is the moment they're honest with themselves is when they can actually change. Instead of sitting here and telling other people it's not about this, it's not about that, look yourself in the mirror and just be honest. If you're the type of guy who says, oh, it's not all about women, look yourself in the mirror and say, listen, man, I do want women. So let's just be honest. I cannot pull any women. So what do I need to do to change? Okay, maybe I need to change my appearance. Okay, maybe I need to get in the gym. Okay, maybe I need to learn about charm and seduction. Okay, maybe I need to develop my social skills. Instead of doing that, the reason why people don't do it is because it takes work. All right, so that's my rant for the day. Like the video, leave me your thoughts down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you going to say it's not all about everything that I just said? Peace out, guys.